When did you first become aware of money? Really sit with that question for a second. Because there was a point in your life when money wasn't even part of your awareness. You didn't know what it was. You didn't know what it could do. You didn't know it mattered. And then one day, something happened, a moment, an experience, and suddenly money entered your world. So in this video, we're going to discuss how your earliest money memory left an imprint in your nervous system and how that's most likely affecting your relationship with money today. For me, that moment came when I was around 5 years old. It was baking day at school. Every kid was told to bring 20p to buy cookies. So I went to my father and asked for the money, and he replied, "You already have plenty of cookies and crisps in your lunchbox. There's no need to waste money on more." And that was that. I went to school, and when the cookies came out, I was the only kid without one. Everyone else had theirs except me. And gosh, I still remember how embarrassed and left out I felt. These are the kind of moments that your nervous system logs. So my nervous system logged that moment. It didn't just log the fact that I didn't get a cookie, it logged the meaning. It learned that spending money was wasteful, that I could miss out if I didn't have it, that money determined whether I belonged or not. And this continues to haunt me decades later. I did mention in one of my previous videos that I'm a recovering money hoarder. My money wound is that, I must hoard every penny and I must penny pinch because spending money is wasteful. So during the winter, I wouldn't turn on my heating. I would penny pinch and I would just say, oh, I don't need to waste money on turning the heating on. I can just light candles. This is the wound running the show, right? It's not logical. It's not rational. Now, here's what's wild. I didn't decide that consciously. I didn't sit there at age 5 and say, okay, note to self, money is wasteful. My body decided it for me. My nervous system made a note, almost like writing code. Spending equals wasteful, money equals belonging, not having it equals rejection. And that silent programming stayed with me. And this is what I want you to think about. What's your earliest money memory? This exercise could help you get to the root of your financial issues. Because whether you realize it or not, that moment probably shaped the way you see money today. Maybe yours happened around age 6. Maybe that's when you started hearing your parents complain about money. We can't afford that. There's never enough. You didn't question any of it. You absorbed it. Their stress became your belief. Your nervous system logged it. Money is scarce. Money is stressful. I better hold on to it tightly. By age 10, you probably knew exactly where your family ranked in society. You could see who had the bigger houses, the nicer clothes, the shiny cars, and suddenly what you had didn't feel like enough anymore. Your nervous system logged another belief: money equals status. Without it, I'm less than. By age 15, money had crept into your relationships. Dating, that required money. Giving gifts, they had to be expensive or they didn't feel good enough. So you started to feel that pressure to spend, pressure to impress, pressure to prove your worth through what you could buy. Another line of code got logged. Money equals love, money equals approval, money equals being good enough. And now, fast forward into adulthood. You're working harder, earning more, chasing financial security. You've climbed the ladder. You've collected the paychecks. But somehow, it still doesn't feel like enough. And here's the reason why. The 5-year-old version of you is still running the show. The 10-year-old version of you is still running the show. The 15-year-old version of you is still running the show. They are the ones making the rules. See, the beliefs you formed in those early years didn't just vanish, they became the foundation of your relationship with money. And unless you go back and question them, unless you do the work to heal those wounds, they keep running in the background, controlling how you think, how you feel, how you behave with money. And no amount of external money can fix internal programming. Because if the wound says, I'll never have enough, then even if you do, your nervous system will still feel like you don't. Scarcity mindset. So here's my challenge for you. Take a moment and reflect on your very first memory of money. What was happening? What decision did your nervous system log that day? And how might that decision still be shaping you now without you even realizing it? Because the truth is, your money story didn't start the day you opened a bank account or got your first paycheck. It started the very first moment money entered your awareness. And that's where the healing begins. Share your earliest money memory in the comments, and I'll help you figure out what your nervous system most likely logged and what decision you most likely made that day. That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, sending you love, and I will see you in a jiffy.